time, if you want to have a clean mind, what is required is you should have a clean eye. Eye drops clean. Your ear should be clean. Clean? You may see but interpret in different style. Everybody sees the same thing, but the interpretation is entirely different. You will hear the same word, but interpretation is entirely different. You will taste the same thing, but interpretation is entirely different. The interpretation depends on your mind again. The Indriya will give input, but there is a filter within which filters it and then decides what is required. Now, endu cheyanam? Nammade ee Indriyangal Vishnu Preetikaram Bhavet. വിഷ്ണുവിന് ഇഷ്ടമായിട്ടുള്ള സംഭവങ്ങൾ മാത്രം എന്നിലെത്തിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ സാത്വികമായിട്ടുള്ളത് മാത്രം എന്നിലെത്തിക്കട്ടെ എന്നാണ്. I must be able to accept only good things in my mind. അതല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് പറ്റും? ഈ ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങൾ തരുന്നത് മാത്രമല്ല, വാക് മന ചക്ഷു ശ്രോത്ര ഘ്രാണ ജിഹ്വാരേതോ ബുദ്ധിയാകൃതി സങ്കല്പാമേ ശുദ്ധ്യന്ത. ഈ തരുന്നതും കാണുന്നതുമല്ല, സങ്കല്പം കൊണ്ടൊരു സാധനം നമ്മുടെ മനുഷ്യന്. ഈ ബുദ്ധി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഭയങ്കര കോംപ്ലിക്കേറ്റഡ് സാധനമാണ്. അത് അനാവശ്യമായിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുള്ളൂ. മനസ്സാണ് വളരെ ക്ലീൻ. ഇറ്റ്സ് ലൈക്ക് എ മിറർ, ബട്ട് ബുദ്ധി ഈസ് വെരി ബാഡ്. Always the conflict is between buddhi and manas. Manas is mind. Are you clear about the mind? സാധാരണ ഒരു കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വേർഡ്സ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുമ്പോൾ വല്ലാത്ത കൺഫ്യൂഷനാണ്. The translation of mind, വളരെ മൈൻഡ് ശരിയില്ല. So people think here is the mind. Actually mind is not here. Where is the mind? And what is mind? What is mind? Very difficult to understand. People will say I have no mind. പക്ഷെ മനസ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സമയത്ത് മനസ്സിന്റെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷൻ, if you want to translate, it becomes heart. അല്ലെ? മനസ്സിന്റെ സിമ്പിൾ ഹാർട്ടിന്റെ സിമ്പിളാണ്. പക്ഷെ that is not the heart which is pumped. That is different. The English translation is slightly different. That's why I use the word manas. And you say intelligence, that is buddhi. Many people get confused with mind and buddhi, mind and intelligence. So you have to be clear in this concept. Sometimes there is a reason for thinking that because the boundary between the manas and the buddhi is not very clear. That we will learn slightly later. Today morning I was going with Sundari Mami's son, Suresh. So 3 days, 4 days we were going to Ghaziabad, same place. So while driving I asked him, can you explain me the way to go to that place? Can you describe me the way to go to that place? He said no. Can you take me there? Yes. You know the difference? While reaching up to that place, you know whether to take left or right. That is there in your mind. Where is it? It's there in your mind. Because you have experienced. But can you explain it? Not possible. You understood? While reaching there, there is a present mind which works for you and it will lead you to the right direction. But if you want to explain it, that have to be in your intelligence, not in your heart. What is there in your heart cannot be explained. What is there in your brain can be explained. What is there in your heart can be experienced. What is there in your brain cannot be experienced. Assume you get a chart, drawing, the path from Mayur Vihar to the Ghaziabad ashram where I went. Nicely you give it to a 6th class student, they will by heart everything. All landmarks they will by heart. They will draw the nice picture. You ask him to reproduce, they will reproduce it. But you ask them to reach there, they cannot. You understood the difference? One is experiencing, that is in the manas level. Second one is intelligence level where you can reproduce easily. Another example I will give. Most of us must have taken more than 1,000 times of oath. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. How many times you must have taken this oath? It's casual, everybody knows this. But when you walk on this road, do you feel, oh, this is my brother, this is my sister? Do you feel that? Why? Because it's an intelligent learning but not a heartful learning. Once you experience that, oh, this is my sister, this is my brother, that feeling comes within. You may not know how to word it, but that experience will be there. So where you experience, that is where the manas is. Where you learn, that is where buddhi is. First you have to learn and put it into manas sometime. Sometimes you have to get into manas, then put it into buddhi. This will work together. Sometimes it will work together, sometimes they are enemies. I'll give one example where it is an enemy. The first feeling comes ice cream. Oh, I want to eat ice cream. That's a feeling which comes from the manas. Every feeling starts from manas. Manas only will tell, oh, I want to eat murchi bhaji. I want to eat ice cream. These feelings will come from the manas. Then the buddhi will tell you, no, don't eat. Because if you eat ice cream, sore throat, you will have problem tomorrow. Or if you eat mirchi bhaji, you will have stomach problem tomorrow. The manas doesn't know anything. Manas have no social knowledge, no scientific knowledge, it has no intelligence, so it doesn't know how to react in situations. But buddhi have experience, database, it have lot of knowledge. Manas doesn't know yesterday or tomorrow. Buddhi knows what is yesterday, what is tomorrow, what is what. So it will start dictating, don't do this, don't eat. Then what will happen? You will not eat. But night in the dream, no, ice cream will come. Because the manas is upset. The unsatisfied desires are creating swapnam for you. Unsatisfied desires, that only can create swapnam. If you are fulfilled in desire, no swapnam. You will reach into samadhi while sleeping. Deep sleep. You sleep only 3 hours. If you have lot of desire, lot of anxiety, lot of stress, you won't get sleep. That's why before exam, full tension, you don't get sleep. Tomorrow marriage, today you don't get sleep. Tomorrow you have to attend a function, you don't get sleep. Tomorrow you have to go somewhere, no. Because your mind is filled with something which you are supposed to do tomorrow. That's enough. Assume you are in an office where you have to arrange a program tomorrow. Earlier night you don't get sleep. You plan to go somewhere, finished, you can't. So what is to be filled in mind, which you are going to do practically, if you start filling, then your mind becomes upset. Actually, mind does not have anything to do with what you are going to do. Next moment what you are going to do, it is not in your control, it is in your feeling. But many people will keep it in buddhi and download to the manas. Therefore mind is dictated by, manas is dictated by the buddhi. Those people are unhappy people. The people who are self-reactive, natural, casual, accidental, creative, such people are very happy. They don't listen to their buddhi at all. But many times it creates problems. One of our friend, my friend, met with an accident. He is in some hospital. The first feeling comes, I must go and visit him. That the feeling comes. What I should do next moment? Take an auto, take a car, go. But we don't do. Why? Because I have to take half day leave. 200 rupees or 300 rupees for taxi fare. Who will know this? Only buddhi. Buddhi will say, don't go, yeah. Anyway, he will come back, no, pocket only. His house is next door. I will meet him then. What is the guarantee he will come back? There he can become Krishna Rama Govinda. No? Throughout your life you will feel sorry. Is it not? But assume he comes back. Then you will find many reasons to say, you know that I had an urgent meeting in the office. Otherwise I could have met you. This urgent meeting will be there only if he is a friend. If he is your wife or kids, meetings will not be there. So we prioritize things. The feeling, mind, they have no priorities. It has just feeling. The buddhi knows what is to be done, what is not to be done, what first, what next. All these degradations are in the buddhi level. And then actions are taken either listening to buddhi or with the manas. If you are listening to buddhi, you will become upset after some time. If you are listening to manas, generally you don't become upset unless you start analyzing in buddhi again and again. Assume you have gone, but he has also discharged and came in the next few days later. But then the buddhi, oh, I should not have gone. If you have time to think for that, then only you will become upset. Assume you have eaten ice cream. You will never have thought problem, I guarantee you. Only if your buddhi says you have throat pain, which will come. You take a glass of water which is most polluted and give me. If I drink as it is, I will have no problem. But the time I think, oh, it's a bad water, I will have stomach problem tomorrow. So it's all in your manas. The dirtiest water also can be drunk. Nothing will happen. I have drunk sufficient water from normal river. No, in our place and all, wherever river is there, we will drink water from that straight. I know it's very dirty. Many people will sleep, even take bath. They will also wash clothes. Everything will be done. But we never had a problem. Because in childhood we were never knowing this. But after some time when we know that, people used to take bath there, people used to wash there. Just before drinking, soap smell is there. In childhood there was no soap smell. No? Because it's the mind which says smell is there or not. If you have no thinking on these things, it will not affect you. That's what it is. So Indriya Nigraham is very, very essential, which to make you happy or unhappy. And this buddhi and the manas is there. And there is a judge. And that judge is Atma. As soon as you do something, then inside you, yourself will tell you, oh, you should not have done it. Does it not happen in many occasions? After scolding the son, after scolding the kid, again we feel, oh, I should not have scolded. Who tells you this? It's you who is telling you. It's like a judge in the court, no? After committing the mistake, the case comes to him, he will say, you should not have done this. After committing only, the judge will appear. Until then, he don't appear. So it's like that. After committing, it is me within me who says, I should not have done this, you should not have done this. I feel bad. Oh, I should not have done this. Who tells this? Not the buddhi, not the manas. It is the Atma. And what is this Atma? It is the Hridayam, it is the Chit, it is the Chaitanyam, it is the consciousness, it is the bioenergy within us which makes every one of us to live in this world, prana. And where is it staying? Ramana Maharshi says, Hridaya Guhara Madhye, Hridaya Guhara Madhye. It is there in Hridaya Guhara Madhye. It is the center of Hridaya. Kevalam Brahma Matram. Kevalam Brahma Matram. That is where Brahma is sitting. That is where God is sitting. Each one of us have God within us. And He tells you, you should not have done this after doing. But assume your mind is very close to, Manas is very close to this Brahman. Very, very close to this Brahman. Where? It is close within you, the consciousness. Assume this Manas is close to the consciousness. Then whatever action you do will be certified by the Brahman himself. You can never have a chance to say, oh, I should not have done it. You realized? Assume I am dictated by, the Indriyas are controlled by Manas. But let this Manas be the closest friend of my consciousness, my Brahma Tattvam. Then whatever I do will be sanctioned by the Brahman himself, the God himself. How do you do that? That is where when ice cream is seen, I should not have a feeling I should eat it. The temptation should not be there. Not when ice cream is not there. Having seen, I should not feel. Provided later, which makes me to tell, oh, I should not have. You eat, no problem. After eating, forget about it. When you can do that? Because Atma have no thought process. Atma have no buddhi. Don't get into Manas and transfer it to buddhi. Straight transfer it to Atma, get a sanction. Don't go to this department. Don't store it. Forget about it. If you could not eat, also forget about it. Assume you could not eat. Why night you are having dream? Because the whole day you are thinking, oh, I should not have eaten. Or I have to have eaten. If both happens only, you will have it in dream. How do you do that? That's why Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, Uddharet Atmanatmanam Atmanam avasadhayet Atmaiva Hyatmano Bandhu. Which is the Atma, which is the Bandhu of Atma. The Manas and the Atma has to be very close. No distinction between these two. Assume you reach into spirituality, you will never be governed by the Manas, you will be governed by the consciousness which is within you, and that is the Brahma. Your life will be governed by Brahma. He will tell you what to do, what not to do. No impressions, only reflections. Shankara says, Manam Darpana Samanam. Manas is like a mirror. What is the mirror quality? When you are in front, it reflects. But once you go, whether you are there inside that, you are not there. When ice cream is there, yes, you can see that. But once you go, ice cream goes from you, the thought process should go. But what happens to us? You are sitting here and seeing me. But your manas is reflecting at home, what will happen, whether my husband must have come or not, how is he driving. All the time we start thinking something else. Very bad mirror. The Manam Darpana Samanam, that's what Shankara wants. All of us to have a Manas which reflects. What is reflecting? Whatever is in front has to be seen, nothing else. But most of the time what happens to us? We don't reflect. We start thinking about what is elsewhere all the time. Sitting here, we will be thinking what is going to happen there, what happened there. This is what happens. So it's not a pure mirror. The mirror quality is, it does not have any reflections which is imprinted onto that. If that goes, object goes, the mirror is clean. And mirror can never be clean. Something will be there in front. And that only will be there inside. So mind has to be like this. So keep a mind which is always clean. Hridaya Guhara Madhye Kevalam Brahmam Matram. Only Brahman, nothing else. And we can do that. How we can do that? Your mind has to be full. All the time full. Keep something or other. Always keep reflecting. What is to be reflected? Good impressions only. Always keep reflecting good things. Where do you get image? If something is not there in front which is not of your interest, take something from Atma. Let the Atma come out and give impressions, because it's the closest friend of Manas. It can always feed you. What is to be fed? When Brahma created us, he has given us one quality extra which any animal does not have. You know what is that quality? Brahma created lot of animals, but he was not satisfied. Many people heard Bhagavatam many times. It is there in this. Taihi. He has become tired and tired after creating so many. Srishtva, lot of creations he has done. After that he became tired and he created one Brahmavalokam Dishanam Purusham. The Purushan who is having Dishana Shakti. What is Dishana Shakti? He wanted to learn many things. He wanted to know many things. What is the difference between a normal dog and we? Dogs will not sit like this. No dog will talk like this. They don't have lecture classes. Learning process is not there for them. When it also see the lightning and thunder, Dog will escape from that. But human being will start looking at it and think, why is it happening? Ashcharyam is the first step for invention. If you want to be a researcher, if you want to do research, the first quality which you should have is Ashcharyam. Why is it happening? The curiousness to know that why is it happening? From where is it coming? When it will happen again? Where, when, how, why? These questions should be there. Any matter you take. If that quest is there in you, that is Dishanam. Brahmavalokam, Dishanam Purusham. That quality Brahma has given. That is why we started asking Brahma himself, why did you create us? Because we are Dishana Purusha. We know what to ask. Always keep on asking this question. So if we have such quality on the real quality of human being, all the time your mind will be busy with something else. Then such people have no problem. They will see but they don't care. They will see but they have no time for thinking on all this. Can we be like this? Yes, each one of us are created for such quality within us. We have been created to be like that. But unfortunately, we are tied with the prarabdham every day. We are tied with the prarabdham every day. Every time we have only to think something else. Only this. Activity is very less. Engine is only one, but we have lot of compartments. Something happens, then we will add something onto that. Keep on adding compartment to compartment, compartment. How much dabba we are adding in our life now for each problem. Problem is only one. But thinking on the problem is 99.99% keeping us busy. Is it not? Tell me, any one of us is have any escape from this? Let anything happen, we will start. Oh, he should not have told me like this. He should not have done this. What is that you are doing there? We are always adding compartments to compartment. The engine is heavy, that is why it is heavy. You can't run. All the time adding problems to problems. Problems are not there in this world. There are no problems at all. Manas have no problem. It is the way you think it creates problems. I don't know, last lecture also I quoted the Yoga Vasishtam. Can you chant with me? Purne manasi sampurnam. Purne manasi sampurnam. Louder. Purne manasi sampurnam. Jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi. Jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi. Upana gudapadasya. Upana gudapadasya. Nanu charma trudaiva muhu. Nanu charma trudaiva muhu. Assume, day before yesterday I was in Mayur Vihar phase 3. So I asked the organizer, I will come to Mayur Vihar phase 3 only if you make a leather carpet from Mayur Vihar phase 1 to phase 3, because I will walk only on leather carpet. I need a pakka leather carpet, then only I will come for lecture. I will walk only on leather carpet. Then what you will do? Ask. That's my condition. I have no other condition. If I have to come for lecture, I should have a leather carpet. Simple, no? Very simple man. I am asking only leather carpet. Wherever I walk, I want a leather carpet. Then he said, we will tell you, you don't have to come. Simple solution for him. He said, we don't want you lecture. Why can't you give me 2 leather chappals, no? 1 pair of chappals? Simple solution is there, but we always think complicated solution. Simple solution is give 2 leather chappals, This is not my invention. This is what Rama was taught by Vasishtha. When Rama, after education, went around his country, He learned how a king has to rule the world. As a small kid, he never knew. He has seen many things, but he never knew. When the buddhi becomes vibrant, we find problems in the world. That's what happened to Rama also. So he came back. When buddhi happens to, if you have buddhi, you will start questioning everything. Then he learned the Rama Rajyam, which we are calling Rama Rajyam. But before that, when his father was a ruler, the country was not very good. Lot of problems were there. Corruption was more. Lot of problems. Rama became so upset. Then he stopped talking to his father. He said, I am not going to come to meet you. I will not take bath. I will not change my dress. My father is not a good king. I don't want to live in this country, he said. We are much better. We don't have that much problem. During his time it was much worse. If you read Ramayana, the Yoga Vasishtha beginning, you will understand how difficult was that land during that time. Then later he said, called a guru. Whenever there is a problem, you need to have a guru. So Vasishtha advises and tells him, Purne manasi sampurnam jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi. You cannot make everything wonderful. What you should do? You keep yourself happy, Wherever you go, you will be happy. The best way to become happy is, be happy, that's all. Very simple, no coverage problem. No recharge is required. Network problem is not there. Just be happy, Who says it has to come from within? If you are happy within, wherever you go, you will find happiness. If you are unhappy, wherever you go, you will find problem. Assume you are getting out of your house. You are supposed to go to office at 9 o'clock, you are already 9:50. Then let your kid or husband or somebody ask you to do some work, you will get angry. But assume you are leisurely sitting, 8 o'clock itself you are ready. Let anybody ask something, you will ask, do you want anything? You want anything? You want anything? You keep on asking because you have sufficient time. You are angry and not angry does not depend on the question, it depends on which situation you are sitting. When you are in trouble, you find everywhere trouble. You want to reach somewhere urgent. Lot of traffic jam. What will happen? You will be in tension. The same traffic jam is there. Not your marriage, somebody's marriage you are going and dinner is at 8:30, you are on 7:30 nearby place. Will you have any tension? You will say no problem, let the traffic jam be there, see around nice wonderful scenes. You will enjoy everything around you. But if you are in a hurry, you cannot enjoy anything. So who creates this problem? It is ourselves. Every problem which we find external is not external, it is internal. Every problem is a problem for whom? For us, for me. My problem is my problem, not somebody's problem. Somebody was asking, if I get a scolding, can I become balanced? Yes, you can become balanced. How do you do? Get a bigger scolding from somebody, then this scolding will go. Now you get a nice scolding from mother in the morning, it upsets you the whole day. It will not upset you the whole day. You get another scolding from someone. As soon as you reach college, you get a scolding from professor. You will forget about mother. Only professor will become the dirty fellow. So you need higher dose. But why do you want such higher dose? Keep a higher dose from internally. Refill it. It is there in you. Dishana Shakti. You have no time to think something else. Think creatively something and which keeps your mind full. That is the best way. And you don't keep it inside, just reflect it, go, finish. When the mother scolds, the kids have to kiss mother. Please sit there, I will sleep on your lap for some time. Baba, I am coming. The rest can be in the evening. Just forget about it, leave it and go. If you can do that, that's great. But what you do? Finished. The whole day. I remember having read, on saying please. There is a nice essay which we used to learn in English classes during pre-degree time, PUC time, +1, +2 time. On saying please is the problem. What is the problem? In the lift, the watchman who opens the door did not say please. Therefore he became upset. He became so upset. But then the author goes back and finds this is not the reason for him being upset. Wife have given a higher dose to him in the morning. If you get a higher dose, where you have to give it? You have to give somewhere else. And then he bashes on the watchman. Then what happens? As he goes to office, he calls the clerk and started bashing. He also gave it the dosage back and he became so upset. And evening he goes back and dumps everything to wife back again. This is what happens. We are transferring our problems. Why? Because we are carrying it. Why can't you drop it? Drop it. Any problem, drop it. Just drop it. Don't think about it. Next moment, forget about it. My biggest blessing is forgetfulness. I will just forget. Anything happens, just forget it. Whichever is required, only keep it inside. Otherwise, no. All our Mahavakya says, we are God within us. You take Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, nothing else is higher than that. Prajnanam Brahma. I am the God, not he. No Krishna, no Rama, no Govinda, nobody. These are all symbolic. That is the first step, LKG. To teach us, this is my father, this is my father, this is my father. Who is your father? You will turn the album and say, this is my mother. Mother is inside album or what? While we are telling that this is my mother in the album, I know mother is somewhere else. Dead or alive, no problem. This is symbolic. This is a concept. Every God concept has come from the Veda only. And the Veda says Prajnanam Brahma, Tattvamasi. Everything which says within us. It does not say it is somewhere else. But we are not realizing it. We always wanted to keep the God away. He said, leave him there in the temple. At home, you become Rakshasa. The Sattvic nature is inside you. How can you leave him? That's why many people learn meditation nowadays. No? Wonderful technique. I am seeing why I am worried about this and why I propagate this is, I am seeing it. When you open the newspaper, it says stress release through meditation. It's like a medicine given. Medication and meditation has become only capsules. I'll tell you, you cannot meditate when you are in stress. It's a state of affair which you have to reach after some time when your mind is peaceful. It's not what is to be learned. It is not what is to be learned. Yes, you can learn it. What will happen? You will meditate. As soon as your eye is open, finished. Again in trouble. So that means you will live in that during the meditation, during the temple visit. Even there I don't know how. At least when the bell rings with the full sound, you are able to dislocate you from everywhere only there for some moment. At least some moment. Because when you have a sound, when you have a nice smell, when you have a nice drishti, your concentration will be out from everything and you will get into your inner. That is possible for some moment. But after that, again it comes back because you are filled with the sattva, rajo, tamo guna. And tamo guna and rajo guna easily you can. But getting sattva guna only one fraction of a second sometime, that's all. Only when you are in temple, when you are meditating, maybe, possibly that time. So what is to be done? Assume you practice lot of pranayama. The prana has to be brought out. How do you? How do you bring it, the prana, from your atma? The real essence should come and then start activating in your manas. How do you do that? How do you awaken this consciousness? And once you get that consciousness, it is wonderful. That is what is called the blissfulness, enlightenment. And you will start enjoying. How do you get this is the big question. It is not by practice, for which you should have a clean mind. For clean mind, your breathing has to be clean. So the breathing exercise becomes the first exercise. Pranavana dhyano dhana samana me shuddhyandam jyotiraham viraja vipasma bhuya sangatvaha. Vakmana Chakshusrotra Grana Jihvarino Buddhyagri Sankalpame Shuddhyandam Pranavana Vyanodhana Samaname Shuddhyandam. Prana has to be clean. The air which you breathe in have to be clean. Apana, which you take outside, have to be clean. Uthana, which is responsible for the blood circulation, have to be clean. For what is responsible for digestion has to be clean. That means your digestion have to be clean. Your blood has to be clean. That means you should have no diseases. If you have a little bit cold also, no. You can't meditate. And how can you meditate when you have a stress? If you have a small cold, you cannot. If you have a little headache, you cannot meditate. And how can you meditate when you are in tension? No, it's not possible. Stress is fine. People don't even distinguish stress and tension also. Stress is different, tension is different. Stress makes you productive, tension makes you non-productive. Realize it. I have a stress, no tension. That's a good stage. Many people have stress and tension together. That's very bad stage. Stress will turn into tension. That's very bad. If I have no stress, I will not do any job in this world. I have a stress. If I don't take anything serious, I have no stress. If I don't take anything serious, I cannot be active in this world. If I have to perform, I should have stress. Before examination, if I take very casual, and what is to be done? Assume I have to reach the airport at 3:30. From here I am starting at 2 o'clock. The stress have to be there. Then I will ask the driver, drive fast. I will ask him, take this turn or take a different route. I have to be conscious. I have to reach there. That feeling has to be there. But assume reaching there you found the flight is off. Be happy. Gone, go back home. There is no point in taking tension. What happens? After that people fall in tension. Oh, I missed the flight. Oh, I missed the flight. So what? Be happy now. That attitude should come. The stress is essential to be productive. You are reaching the office, you run. But assume still you are late. Don't worry. Let the boss scold, no? Let him scold. Put 2 cottons and then listen. And look at him and say, nice Kathakali on his face. No? Whenever scolding comes, the eyebrow will go up and down, cheeks will start vibrating, nose will become ruddy. That's what Kathakali action is. So wonderful Kathakali, free ticket. Just take it that light, don't tell him. But take it that light. Don't take it into your heart. Nobody can take anything into your heart. Only we can take it in our heart. Is it possible? Is anything in this world can get enter in your house? Inside your house? Nice sari. No, the feeling comes, I should have it. Who should have it? I should have it. Where is this I? Maximum where it can take. Up to your body. Correct? No? Can it enter in your heart? So instead of there, it is on your body. That's all. And you are not seeing when you wear it. So why you should take it? Keep it there and enjoy. Wonderful sari. Good, very good. If you have such a mind, you will really enjoy. That's enjoyment. What happens today? People are not able to enjoy anything because they wanted to take it where? Close, very close, very close. Yesterday, Aishwarya Rai and Abhishek Bachchan. Abhishek Bachchan is dancing in the cinema. Seeing it, you enjoy, You seeing it, you enjoy. Both of them are holding hands together. Enjoy. But if you feel, oh, I am not able to catch her hand, finished. Then you will not be able to enjoy the movie. What for you are sitting there? Oh, my father is not Amitabh Bachchan. So what can be done? My father is not Amitabh Bachchan. Otherwise I should have got Aishwarya Rai. Fine. He is not. What can I do? We always expect something else which is not in our hand and become upset. You can't enjoy world. You can't enjoy world like this. You must know where to limit. Your desire is what makes us to live. It's fine. Desire is what makes us to live. But you should know where to stop your desire. Purne manasi sampurnam Jagat sarvam sudadravaihi upana gudapadasya nanu charma trudaiva muhu vivibhumau tathakashe bahirandascha me vibuhu yogipadi avapasatma tasmai sarvatmane namaha tasmai sarvatmane namaha. Whom you are doing pranams? Sarvatmane namaha. I am praying to my Atma. Do the God have any desire? Do the God have any desire? I remember R. Ramchandran Nair, Kerala, Chief Secretary, who is a good poet. He writes wonderful poems. Ni purna kamani. You have no desire. You don't even have a shadow because he spreads lights. Therefore he has no shadow. He has no front and back. He has no front and back. And we say, I did pranam in front of God. Where is front of God? He has no front and back. He is everywhere. Sarvavyapi. And if he is Sarvavyapi, how do you prostrate? How do you say pranams? He is Sarvavyapi. Everywhere he is there. How can you stand in front of him? He is within you. See, so wonderful. This is Yoga Vasishta. Rama learned this lesson. Do you think he will declare himself as a God after learning this? That's why Vigraham Sulpa Buddhinam. Vigraham Sulpa Buddhinam. The Sulpa Buddhis, no? Little knowledge only we have. Such people will always pray in front of God. Who says this? Lord Krishna says. Uthara Gita. Uthara Gita, Lord Krishna says, only half buddhi people, no? Half mad sort of fellows. They will only pray. That's what it says. But you should have this concept of God for understanding many lessons. But at a higher level, people should grow. Grow to a level where Sarvatra Vidhitatmanam. Everywhere God, you are my God, you are my God, you are my God. Everywhere God, I am the God. You must reach into a level where we realize this Atma is the real picture where the God exists. And as a God, can you do mistakes? As a God, can you have desire? You should not have desires, too much of desires. But as a human being, we can have desires. And we must know where to balance it. Have desire, but limited desire. If you have no desire, we have Kama, Artha, Dharma, Moksha. People put it in different order, but I am putting in a different order. The reason is, Kama starts first, desire first. And to satisfy your desire, you need Artha. Without money, nothing will work. Money or influence, everything is equivalent to Artha. I have a desire, then I should have some Artham to satisfy that desire. I can have. But then I can do it in two ways. One, dharma and adharma way. If I do it in adharma way, as soon as I do, I will feel, oh, I should not have done it. Then you have no moksha. You will never be happy. So assume you wanted to be happy, whether you want permanent happiness or temporary happiness. Permanent job or temporary job, which is better? Permanent. Permanent happiness or temporary happiness? What is that you want? Permanent happiness. If you want permanent happiness, don't do anything which will make you to tell, oh, I should not have done it. How do you do that? Yes, you must know how to control your desire. Every problem starts from desire. I have a wonderful house. I have a wonderful wife. Beautiful wife. It's a big problem. That's why I don't carry her everywhere. Wherever I go, if I carry, no, people will start staring. So wonderful. Having a beautiful wife becomes a big problem for me. My wife is so ugly. I am so happy here now. I can leave her in Hyderabad. Nobody will take her away. If I have a wonderful, beautiful wife also, I have tension. If my wife is not beautiful also, I have tension. Who creates this problem? It's me. You see the mind, It is the way we look at it. I used to tell, we go to railway station to receive some friend, correct? The train time is 12 o'clock. So what do? 11:30 itself we will reach them. Then what will happen? The announcement comes. Delayed by 2 hours. Stupid Lalu Prasad Yadav. Does it not? The general discussion. And maybe people will start walking left, right platform. They can measure the whole platform. Given a broomstick, they will clean. But they don't do that. They will walk 100 times. And 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I did not have food. And the train is late. Who told you not to have food? Go and have food. No. But no. We keep on thinking on that. Why train is late? Why train is late? Will the driver fasten up the train? Nothing will happen. No? So enjoy. You are alone. Enjoy. Railway station is a wonderful place. Many people are around. See them. Or take Bhagavad Gita, open it up, start reading, learn one more, 2 slokas more. You can use it somewhere in your life. But do we do that? What do? We'll find someone to say, hey, the train is late, yeah? He will also be the same fellow, no? He will start, yeah, always after Lalu Prasad, he must have raised the one. Start stories. Saurabhyamulla kusumam karame lebichal puricha ghana madettu mudikku chudum. Any lady getting a nice flower will put on the. Assume the flower is given to you. You start thinking, where this flower comes from? Which market is that? Kotla market. Huh? You have seen that market? So dirty, no? Is it not? You know how do they pack this flower? In a gunny bag, the leg will be used for stamping it and then they tie it. And that flower, very bad, gone. Then you will say, Kashmir flower is so beautiful. No? These Delhi flowers are not good. It comes from this Yamuna river bank, so dirty water. Kashmir flower is beautiful. Kashmir, no, the people are very good. But the problem is, Pakistan is creating problems. And it is not Pakistan who is creating problems. It's all because of America. The poor flower is standing here in front of you to smell. But where your mind has gone? Taken up to America. And then it will go to Iraq. The human rights issues will come. So many different things. Who is adding this? Buddhi. Manas have only one issue. Enjoy. The feeling. Cry. Crying is also enjoying. You feel like crying. Cry. So happy. Crying is happiness. You want to scold. Scold. But don't keep anybody in front. Go to the bathroom, scold. Keep a mirror and scold. Don't hurt somebody else for your happiness. Scolding is for happiness. Everyone who is scolding somebody else, who is finding fault with somebody else, only for self-happiness. But what happens is, the husband will scold wife, the first year. Second year, wife will scold the husband. Third year, both will scold each other and the neighbors will scold them. Don't make noise. Why do you scold? Thinking that I will become happy. But what will happen? You become upset. Second chapter, she will start on you. No, sorry, yeah. No, but you have already told me. No, so therefore I will start. Next chapter. The chapter goes on like this. It's like a cinema scene. Goes on and on. We must know where to stop. How do we stop? It's very easy to say, no, you go into meditation, breathing practice, nothing. Take a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Take a deep breath. Keep chanting. There is a Swami who gives mantra. Husband and wife was always fighting. The Swami calls. So I'll give you a mantra. Give it to wife only, not to husband. And next day the husband started scolding. The wife started chanting mantra. The husband gave second dose also. No effect. Mantra. The husband got bored. Because if the Kathakali does not come, the reactions are not there. What is the fun in scolding? No. The reaction should be there, then only you can fight. A person who just gets hit, you can't hit the second time. Only one hit will be there. The reaction should come. Reaction is not coming. Finished. The last 14 years, they were enjoying fighting each other. Now the husband become upset. No enjoyment in life. So boring. No? And the next day, he goes back to the Swamiji and says, Swami, you have spoiled our life. We were enjoying WWF every day. And now finished. All that enjoyment is gone. What is that mantra you give? Keep quiet. Only one mantra is there. When you get angry, when you lose control, when your mind is upset, what is the mantra? Keep quiet. Just say, keep quiet. No, nothing else. I am not going to listen to you. The mind tells, oh, I should not have done it. Keep quiet. I don't want to listen to you. Keep on telling your mind. That's essential for you to say, keep on telling your mind, no, I don't want to listen to you. Keep quiet. These are the steps. If you look at the yoga practice which says, we have God within us, but we have gone very, very far. And yoga means joining. That means you have to come back to God. Yoga means joining. Yoga is not asanas and taking. That is not yoga. That is one step. Pranayama, the asana are one step. Yama, niyama, pratyahara. So many steps are there, in which the mind control is one of the biggest steps. And how do you do that? One step could be the breathing exercise, because as you get agitated, as you get worried, as you are in tension, are you in hurry when you eat more curry, the breathing practice, breathing rate will change. When you are in a hurry, breathing rate will change automatically, because your body requires a lot of oxygen. Whenever you are in tension, the body requires a lot of oxygen. How do you supply oxygen? But what happens when you breathe more number of times? Which animal will breathe more times? Dogs will eat 40 times. So assume you breathe 40 times, your character will become dog. That's why when people say, don't bark. Even if you are talking also, their scolding is, don't bark in front of me. They are not barking. But the breathing rate is equal to 40. And what is our breathing rate, normal breathing rate? We don't know. We are breathing, but we don't know how many times we breathe. We have to breathe 15 to 18 times. Who says this? Lord Krishna in Uthara Guruvayoorappan. There is a small book available in this bookshop I am seeing. This bookshop. Kanyakumari, I think Kanyakumari mission have printed. Must get that. Very, very small book. 108 slokas only. He says, if your breathing practice 15 times per minute multiplied by 60 for 1 hour, multiplied by 24 for 1 day, multiplied by 365, this many times only you can breathe. That much only gas is given to you. But assume when you get angry, you fast finish it off, doom, one day you will die. Even before that you can die, but the number of breathing depends, that will depend your lifespan. That's why rishis used to stay 120 years. Lord Krishna himself, 126 and a half years. Purushayas is crossed. He had got the second dasha also. How is it possible? You must have breathing practice. You know how cool Lord Krishna used to be? So many problems he had. We don't have that much problem. He has got 2 wives. With one wife itself people have problem. He has 2 wives. They always fight each other. But he used to be so cool, calm, no problem. His brother is full drunkard, no problem. He used to be very cool, calm. We have not many problems. Balarama was drunkard. Always he drinks. Chudum poovinu tallu koodum iruvardarangalum kallum kudichadi nadakkum jeshtan vishannu kaatilalayum bandukkalum thodarum. So many problems here, but always smiling. And being the God greatest person, he went for a mediator job and failed there. Had he had any problem? Did he become upset? Did he get angry? Smiling all the time. And that God is within us. You remember that God is within us. And then we get angry. For small instances we become upset. Some people are born to be Rakshasas. Yesterday, there one question was there. In Bhagavatam there are 3 mistakes. Only he has seen 3 mistakes. 100 mistakes are there. He says 4 printing mistake is there. Only 4 printing mistake. Great, no? In this many verses only 4 printing mistakes. That book is great. People find only mistakes. They don't see anything else. No, after some communication class where I used to give in Ramakrishna Mutt, at the end of the class somebody will come. Sir, you have done a mistake. Instead of have, you have used has. Where did I use? In the beginning. And what did you do? All the time he was thinking only how to catch this man after the lecture. I must tell him, no, where he has went wrong. The whole class is useless for him. He gets caught. And what happens? Everything else becomes waste for us. Are we not in that? Never get caught. Just be open-minded. Just be reflectors. Just enjoy every moment in life. Only mind can do this. Only mind can do this. So for this if you do, what will happen? Kama, Krodha, all Mata, Malsarya, Buddhi, everything will go upset. Nothing will work. Just, I used to tell, just flow like a river. You know, the river enjoys flowing. Wherever there is a slope, it flows. And there is a point, it stays there. Up to what time? Up to that get filled. After getting filled, wherever the slope, it flows. And while falling, it enjoys. The river is so beautiful when it is falling. That's greatness. Or grow like a tree. How a tree grows? It just grows. If there is an obstacle here, it grows in this direction. And if a heavy wind comes, the wind will take this branch ups and down. It will swing here and there. But will it go on thinking or will it stop? No, I am not going to tilt. Such tree branches will break. Just sing, When you get angry. But don't damage yourself. Don't damage anybody else. Just sing. Any problem? Yes, you will have. It is not that as Lord Krishna says, we can become Sthita Prajnas are not possible. That is the highest level. It is very, very difficult to be in that level. Dukkeshu anudiknamana sukheshu vigataspura Vida raga bhayakrodha sthitatir munirichyate. Can we? No. We cannot. Very difficult. Is it not Lord Krishna had feelings? Yes, he had. Is it not Lord Krishna enjoyed his life? Yes. Is it not he has not cried? Yes, he has cried many times. But explicit outside showing is very, very less. Yes, be happy with that. What is the problem with us? We have a big head and head weight is much bigger than that. When Brahma created, all other animals have equal weight throughout their body, not much heavier the head. Only human being have the heaviest head, 1/10 of how head weight is on head. If you are weighing 60, 6 kilo on top of this. And we don't know how this fellow is making it to hold. You won't realize it. You will realize it only when you sit and sleep. Your head weight will be on there. When you are sleeping, what will happen? Then you will know something is got. Why? The head weight is more. When you are awakened, you are aware that this weight is there. When you become unaware of it, then you will know there is a weight. That's why when you fall, only human being will fall with the head first, head injury. When somebody had a motorbike accident, first question which I will ask is, where is the injury? You don't have to take a scan. I will guarantee you. We can tell whether you have a head injury or not. If you don't have a leg injury, if you don't have side injuries, definitely head injury will be there. If you are falling, the first hand will fall. Definitely your hand or leg will break. That is very good. Enjoy. My leg is broken. I am happy. Leg is broken. I am happy. Assume your leg is not broken, your head would have been broken. Assume your hand is not broken, that means your head is broken. If it is a major accident and somebody has fallen from 3rd floor or 4th floor, and assume you don't have a hand injury, definitely you have to do a scan. Head injury is there. You see how good is that? You know why? Our consciousness will tell you are going to fall, keep your hand in the front. That's automatically the, and invariably right hand only. If you are a right-handed person, invariably right hand only will have injuries. And we will say, God, no, he has given right hand. He could have damaged my left hand while falling. He has done a good job, but we don't realize it. That consciousness is there within us. That's why we are happy. When we have a cut, we have a pain, we will say, God, why you are giving pain? If the pain is not there, it will never be healed. Pain is there, therefore healing happens. The pain is there, therefore the healing happens. We will tell, doctor is only stitching, but he is not healing. What is the doctor does? He keeps these two together. For what? To make it beautiful, that's all. If it not stitch also, nothing will happen. The healing will happen. But the scar will be seen. Assume you keep it together and you don't require. We have gum within us. The blood itself has a gum within us. The majja, mamsam has got gum attached to that. Assume you have a cut. First thing, keep it closed like this and hold it for some time. Hold it, keep on just putting it like this. For some time, hold it. It will get cured. You don't require a stitch. It's not that I have not hurt. Many times I have hurt. Only thing what I do is, if I can hold, I will hold it like this. Half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Just see. Yeah, it's here. Nothing will be there. Only small scar will be. But if it's a big wound anyway, you cannot hold it for some time. You have to do it. That's why Susrudan, you know what he did? The Susrudan is good for stitching. What you do? He will hold it like this and get an ant, ask it to bite, and after biting, cut it off. Therefore, the ant catches like this. And you make 3, 4, 5 stitches equivalent to 3, 4, 5 and cut it off, and it's a biodegradable stitching mechanism we have. Because that ant is a biodegradable stitching. You don't have to take this toy outside. You see how wonderful the thought process. Assume you don't have a pain, you will never get healed. That's why the leprosy patients have a problem. Their disease will never get because they don't have a pain. They may have an injury, but they don't know the pain. Therefore, the cell, the consciousness which instructs the cell to do this job of cleaning, job of switching it, stitching it, that is to be instructed. When do you instruct? Where to go? Only if you have a pain, the cell will know this. That consciousness, each cell have a consciousness, buddhi, manas. Each cell have got a manas within that. Ena chakshusana pashyanti, ena chakshunshi pashyatihi. The eye which is seeing have a cell, but that cell have no eye of its own, but it understands and then gives the picture inside. And that cell have no difference from any other cell in terms of pattern. Only difference is the consciousness is different. Like what? When I am sitting here, I feel like I am a speaker. When I sit on the other side, I will become a listener. When I go back home, I become a husband or father. When I go to my mother or father, I will become the son. So we have different roles. Similarly, each cell in our body knows what to act in each stage. Ena chakshusana pashyanti, ena chakshunshi pashyati. The same cell which is available in your ear understands my job is to listen. When there is a cut, earlier the cell have never done the stitching job. It will not tell, I have not learned this, I have no skill, I will not do this. Finished. But it knows, every job it learns, that is consciousness. The biotechnology talks about a lot of DNA process. But there are another branch of people in the same biotechnology group, they say that the consciousness which we cannot understand. And there is only one country in this world who understands only this, and that is our condition. You read any scriptures, it talks about this consciousness, and this consciousness is God itself. Realize it, that God is within us. And that God is making us to think in different style, in different instances. That is the manas. Make it clean. Mirror is there in all of us. With a mirror only we have been sent. The problem is lot of dust is there. Clean it. Clean it. Today clean it. Vim powder. Which powder is to be used to clean? We have no idea. That is what is spirituality. That is what is spirituality. Atmiyata. The Atmiyata, spirituality is the best polish. Once you get into that, and you don't have to clean it. It's like I am a spiritual being, try to be a human being. You will be that. Instead of trying to be a human being, a spiritual being. We are the other way. We are a human being and sometime we will become spiritual being. When? Doing pranayama, doing meditation, when you light the lamp, sitting inside the puja room, going inside the temple. Yeah. Wonderful. As soon as you get out, the Rakshasa. And many people inside the temple also could be there. Rakshasa Sabhavam will be there. Seeing them itself is terrifying. Sattvic. Sadbhavam. Very difficult. Ena kena prakarena yasya kasyapi dehinaha sandosham janayat pratna tadaivam Ishvara pujanam. Ishvara puja is making others happy, not making others unhappy. A person who makes unhappy is disliked by God. As many people you make happy, you are closer to God, and you are anyway God, but you will get closer to God. That is yoga, joining to God. Joining to God, be with Him, reflect on Him. That is what is essentially required. So that is not the routine. No, when you are asleep, you are happy, but that does not take you to God. That is sattvic. You understand, you are happy while sleeping, but that is not reaching to God. Yeah, I slept. And everybody is happy while sleeping. The person who is totally sick in the hospital, the first question what we ask is, how did you sleep? Yeah, I slept well. So happy. Sukhaittu orangiyana. Le, sukhaittu orangiyana. Engane sukhayathu? Kannu thorakkumbo sukhavano. When your eye is open, you are not sick. That is not having sickness. Not while sleeping. While sleeping, every buffalo is happy. Every human being is happy. But the time your eye is open, unhappy. What is the reason? What is the reason? My beard is grey. So what? Unhappy, my beard is grey. Unhappy, my nose is not good. Unhappy, my ear is not good. Unhappy, I have a bald head. Unhappy, I am not as tall as Amitabh Bachchan. Unhappy, Salman Khan's muscle is not there. Unhappy, I cannot dance like a Shah Rukh Khan. But can I be happier than all of them? Does it cost you anything? Just be happy, no. I am this product produced by my father, wonderful product. How do I market me? Look at myself. Does anybody tell you? Oh, I have a wonderful beard. Can you make it like this? You can make it white or black by paying this grey. So natural. So rare. I have a wonderful nose. I look so beautiful. So handsome. Look at your own body and appreciate yourself. If you don't love you, you cannot love anybody in this world. Start loving. Start loving yourself. The other day somebody was asking me, whom do you like most? I said, me, nobody else. Not me? Yeah, you are third, fourth, fifth level. I like me only first. Next to whom do you like? Me again. If you don't like you, finished. And people are depressed just because they don't like themselves. Very bad. Delhi, I keep on seeing a lot of suicide. 6th class boy, a 12-year-old kid committed suicide. So what? Life is not good. How do you rate your life at the 12th age? The other day in Mysore, I went for a program. No, Bangalore I was going. In Mysore, I saw in the railway quarters, heavy rush. I saw 2 kids in the house. The mother from office telephoned and told, no, you should finish this chapter. She did not finish chapter. She finished herself, committed suicide. Many kids, if you ask, what is your name? No Vishnu. No Vishnu? Yeah, mother calls me no Vishnu. Because in the house, maximum word used is no, 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 no. Don't do this. Is there any mother who says do this? Kids are always told, no, do this, no. Don't do this. Don't see TV. Don't drink. Your job is to make people enjoy. I used to tell mothers, spend 3 hours to cook, 2 hours to cook. Finish it up fast, You must enjoy eating. Time is not there. Eat fast. Then what? Everything has to be fast in life. Get married fast, have a house fast, produce kids fast, divorce next, fast. And die fast. Finished. Enjoy. Every moment you have to be enjoyed. Be joyful. We have Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. 3 different mind works. Now I am trying to separate these 3. One is activity mind which controls Indriyas. Ichha Shakti, the desire comes. Jnana Shakti, the buddhi is also one portion of mind is there. Allows to think, direct, whether I have to take it or not. These problems will keep coming. You must know what to keep where. I need to have an Ichha Shakti to have a wonderful house. Good. Then I will work for that. Kriya Shakti will start functioning. Then I will do a good job, earn much money and then construct a house similar to that. No problem. But your Ichha Shakti overpowers, not balanced. While seeing Parliament House, I should have a house like this. Ichha Shakti have no control. Then finished. Life is gone. You must know where to keep this. Don't stop Ichha Shakti. The desire have to be there. You must be creative. The human beings have to be creative for such purposes. For what? Being creative, you must allow the thinking process to be free. If you are not creative, not thinking, then you cannot be creative. Your life becomes boring. You don't learn anything new. So mind has to be in the learning process. Be creative. Allow it to fly. Where to fly? Fly like a kite. But control your mind. Kite cannot fly without a tag string. Who has to hold this tag? Atma. That is the friendship. What is the friendship? The tag is given to the Atma, it can fly. In one movie, Mammootty is telling how the mind is to be controlled. Like a kite, that's what he says. So I learned from Mammootty and as well as Yoga Vasishtha. Mammootty. There is a nice movie in which he is a school teacher. He tells, the kids have to be controlled. How? Like a kite, not keeping them inside the house, allowing them to fly, but have a tag. When the wind is there, allow them to fly. When it is going to cross somewhere, some accident, pull back. Allow it to fly, but don't allow it to make mistakes. You have to have an eye there. Is there anybody who is flying kite, don't see the kite? Allowing free doesn't mean you should not look at it. You should have an open eye, keep looking at it. Enjoy it flying. Enjoy your kid growing. Enjoy your mind going at different places. But keep a tag. Otherwise you will become mad. The mind is such, you just be in the spiritual world and not as a human being. That is also bad. Every sannyasi also have to be practical. Every sannyasi have a role to play. Every sannyasi is also a social being because no sannyasis can live without the help of grihasthaashramis. Their earning is by grihasthaashramis, donation only. And they have a role to play back. They are a social being. They are a human being, therefore they are a social being. Lord Krishna, being in spiritual, he had a social responsibility. If God has a social responsibility, sannyasis also have got a social responsibility. But they have more social responsibility, therefore they left their house. Otherwise, like Rama, he should balance whether to take care of wife or kingdom. Then he has to somehow forgo the responsibility of being a husband sometime and take more responsibility as a king. Only Rama can survive. So you need to know where to balance this. That's essential. Mind can be controlled in such fashion where you know where to balance this. Both outer and inner mind. Outer mind is with social responsibility. Inner mind is when nothing is there to think or something which is not in your field of vision, which you are not interested, take the inner feeling and then start thinking on that. That's what is creativity comes from within. Think on some subject. Keep on looking at it. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? That question should come. Then you will become very, very happy. That's what is essential. By breathing, you cannot. By breathing, you cannot. Vayurodhanat liyate mana. Vayurodhanat liyate mana. Vayurodhanat liyate mana. The mind will get diluted. You can dilute the mind. How? Jala pakshivat. It's like a bird kept inside a nest. Once you open the nest, the bird will fly. Take a deep breath and say, oh, yeah. Mind will get concentrated. Every time you are not chanting this now, then finished. Once you stop with that, again the mind will start worrying. So most of the practices are like this. So it is not controlling the mind what is required, or manolaya. Manolaya is what Vayurodhana does. That is not what required. Mano nashtaha. Chodu. Leave the mind. Forgo the mind. You don't require a mind. Throw it off. How do you throw it off? When there is nothing to think, just forget about it. Does it make a sense? Does it add something to you? Does it have anything to do with your life? Just think for that moment. Does it make any sense in thinking on that? Think on that, otherwise leave it. But are we doing that? Most of the time we keep on adding something which is not essentially to be thought about. Real prana chinta should happen. Prana chinta is chinta which comes from within. Atmiya chinta. What does it? Atmiya chinta means what? From Atma, whatever chinta comes is Atmiya chinta. Guhara madhye. Hridaya guhara madhye. From that the thought process should come. Then the manas is lost. What is acting? Atma will act. In Atmiyata, Atma will act and mind will go. Manas will go. Does it mean that you should not have ice cream? Does it mean you should not enjoy? But only means you enjoy what you see, but don't think after this. You got a naive scolding. Yeah, get it. Wonderful. Your English is very good. You have scolded every bad words you have used. You can scold and you can use bad words because bad words will come from bad mind only. Therefore, you have scolded means your mind is very bad. You have filled a lot of ugly words in your mind. So bad you are. But I don't want to fill them inside my mind. So I heard left from here. I am not taking it in mind. Can you be like this? Can we be like this? Can you be like this? Very difficult. But try. 1% extra, 2% change, 3% change. As we grow, you see small kids, you scold them, beat them, pinch, do anything. Start crying. They will say, I will not talk to you. Next moment, ponne, mohole, chakre, they will come and sit on your lap and say, yeah, fine. You see how big, great they are. And as we grow, what happens? As we grow, we become non-godly. We become non-sattvic. We become Rakshasa more. What is to be done? He told me one paragraph. I will give him a chapter back. The wife gives one sentence, one paragraph is given back. Always keep on adding. We are not trying to solve problems. We are adding problems. Just done in the mind level. Just be a boy. Just be a mother. Just be a kid. Just be a friend. Just be all that, not an enemy. If you can be that, that is the greatest. And that is the stage in which people should live. That's what is living in spirituality. Spirituality is not what people call in terms of The competitions are there everywhere. Spirituality is also competition. My Guru Veda Bharati says, no, when two saffron samis come in a hotel, generally they meet in 5-star hotels. And two saffron samis come together, oh, this is also our man, because they are saying to us. Saffron white, many people started using yellow to distinguish them separate. There also they want to be separate. The saffron yellow is not good. Saffron has got a different meaning. Agni is for concentration. When you wear Agni dress, the concentration becomes more. Where you go within, outside will not be there. You go within. The insideness, the concentration. If you want the kids to learn better, the color therapy prescribes to have a tablecloth which is saffron. In the study table, use a saffron color. In the study room, at least have a saffron color. I am not going to be a BJP group. No, I am not an RSS, no ABVP, no VHP. The Agni is not belong to any party. It belongs to the Bharatiyata. Our tricolor flag has got Agni there. That's for more concentration. So you keep that. My Swamiji says, when we meet two saffron Sami, yeah, this is our man. That is the first feeling. Then we will count how many people are around him. Yeah, he has more. Then we will see which mission he belongs to. This mission or that mission. They don't talk to each other. They offload people from different villages when they have a program. They will give them sari, dress, and eating, drinking. All the packets are provided. And for some people coming to Delhi city from a village is a wonderful experience. So they will come free, transport is enough. Many of the Swamijis are doing it. Many of the sannyasi groups are doing it because it has become a big marketing program. And he says this is what it does. It's not, it should come from within. We must be able to talk to our within. That's what is meditation. And for which many people start chanting long slokas. Because no buddhi is working, they don't think about the meaning of the sloka, it's not a danger. But otherwise meditation will not happen. Meditation will happen when your EEG, electroencephalograph, have no vibration, it's a constant line. When it will happen? When your buddhi is not working, only manas. Only manas. The chanting should come from manas. Not from the buddhi, no analysis. But if you are not a good, well-versed person, you will start thinking, what does it mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Assume you don't want to think. The best nama is the single letter nama. Ghani bhava. In that you concentrate. Eka tattva ghana bhavya abhyasa ghanabhyasa ghanabhyasa. Concentrated effort in eka tattva. Only one. That is to be done. The mind to be concentrated on only one issue which have no meaning. Because when it has a meaning, you start thinking. There should not be meaning to that. Which is the letter which you know were no meaning? Oh. That is the best chanting. That is why for meditation, Om is taken. So what is to be done? When you have a severe problem, take a deep breath. Then chant Om. Let us practice once. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Visualize the light getting expanded inside your eyes. Hold your hands like this. This is Chin Mudra, Jnana Mudra. Chin Mudra, Jnana Mudra. Take a deep breath. It's like one number, breathe in. Two numbers with the mouth open, air should go. And then air is not going. Closed mouth. That's what it is. 1, 2, 1. But not strictly like this, not repeated. You don't have to learn from anybody. Take Chin Mudra. this breathing practice, I can do in one step, you can do in different steps. Everybody cannot do in the same step. That is why the japa is the best way to practice. So this Om practice is ghanasvabhava. Too much of abhyasa is required. If you do slight mistakes, Hatha Yoga Pratipika says, if you do the pranayama in a different style, you will have many diseases coming up. Many people are not practicing what is being taught in the TV. If everybody is practicing, we will have more patience. Sometimes we wonder, is there any foreign hand in making all Indians problematic? That is why 24-hour channel is sponsored. So that everybody will sit like this in the morning and take finished. Adivyayama madakkato jara shardishcha jayate kridaya divarodascha, heart attack. Nothing less than that will happen. Heart attack will happen. Kridaya divarodascha. You should learn it very, very casually. Therefore the bhajans are good. So mind control through breathing, ghana abhyasa is good, but which is the ghana abhyasa practically useful for general public? Namajapa. And that too little number of words only, not too many words. Not too many words. Little, simple, without a strain you must be able to chant. Which is that mantra? Which is that mantra? Rama, 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 Rama. Is there any strain? Do you think about anything? So casual. Rama, 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 Rama. This is what we learned in the childhood, in every house. But as we grow, we wanted to learn much complicated mantras. Neither we do this, nor we do that. Somewhere in the middle, and by the time you become old and die. And approximately reaching closer to the death, we will think, oh, what did I do in all this life? Wasted my life. What did you do? Produced 2 children. Every animal does it. Constructed a house. Every animal does it. What is that extra as a human being we have done? What is that extra we have done as a human being? Brahma has created with Brahmavaloka Dishanam Purusham. Dishana Shakti. Did we use any Dishana Shakti? We will tell our kids. No, yesterday my PA was telling me, my son very bad in English. Which class he is studying? He asked. 6th class. What is your qualification? Graduation. Can you speak in English? No, hum to bada ho gaya na in Hindi, English. Yeah, you don't know how to talk. Your wife don't know how to talk, and your kid have to learn. Matta natta kumbalam. And you don't try to learn in this world. Ask the kids, why can't you start talking? I told him, talk to me in English only, so that at least 1 year I am here. 1 year you will learn little bit of English. Do you read newspaper? No, I don't read. My son has no general knowledge. Yeah, general knowledge will not be there because you have no general knowledge. And when scolding, what is the husband generally scold? What is the use? You have a degree, but vivarullalo parnittunna karyam. Vivarullalo. Padichittunna karyam vivarullalo. You have studied, but you have no knowledge. That is how we scold people. So that is what the kids listen every day. Padichittu karyam vivarundavu. Pinne vivarulladirikkum pinne ella padikkanam padikkanna. You know the imprint which the kids get, that directly goes into the Atma level, not in the mind level, because the Atma is active. So every word is highly powerful. Every word is highly powerful. That's why I wrote, Vakkinolam Tukkamilli Ukkan Bhumikku Polume. Vakkinolam Tukkamilli Ukkan Bhumikku Polume. The whole world is not that heavy. Your word is heavier. Your mind is so big. The other day somebody was telling, oh, whole world looks so beautiful. The star is beautiful. The star is beautiful, is it not? Star is beautiful. The sea is beautiful. The mountains are beautiful. Why can't you understand? Your mind is much beautiful. Your eye is much beautiful. The star so far, but your eye is able to see it. Whether star is higher or your eye is higher. Your eye is at higher level. Assume your mind, don't open it up. Can you appreciate the star? The beauty of the star. Whether star is at higher state or your mind is at higher state. Your mind is at higher state. You have a vast mind where any beauty, anything in the world can gather reflection inside you. So your mind is the greatest, greater than anything in the world. We are holding, all of us are holding a mind, manas, within us, which can interpret anything in the world. Either seeing, or hearing, or smelling, or listening, or touching, anything is enough. Today, I have 2-3 kids. Generally kids come to me. I enjoy it. So today I have 3 kids, the whole day. You know what practice I do? I give them currencies. I ask them to hold the hands back and give one currency to them. And then guess whether it is 100 rupees note or 50 rupees note. Invariably in the first few instances they make mistake. Invariably they make mistake. But if practice 3-4 times, they will tell. Every blind man, they count correct. They will tell you 100 rupees, 500 rupees. They are not seen. First they will touch and ask. This is new note means they will ask. I do this with the kids. Take little bit of my cards like this. Guess how many numbers are there. First they will make mistakes. But give them little bit of practice. They will do it. I spend a lot of time with the kids, why? Make them creative, that's what I do. When I sit, I will ask you, what is the width of this hall? They will guess, no. Go around and then find out how many steps you have taken, no? Then tell me how much is the length, how much is the meter you have to walk every day. How creative they are? The other day, the Saptaham was happening. I told a few of the kids, there is one statue there whose name is Top 10 Villages. The statue is there in the temple. The name is Top 10 Villages. Anyone of you? At least many kids who sits with me have gone and then came and told me. Melpattur. Melpattur. Uri is village, right? Top 10 village. How beautiful is that life? How many mothers and fathers spend time like this? Spend time with your kids like this. When the current is off, in my house, in Hyderabad, the current off, what we do generally, current is gone. We say, current is gone. So happy. That's the time we get together. If only wife is around, have kids competition. KSS. If kids are around, do quiz competition. That's only the enjoy the moment. Current is not there. Good. So what is to be done? Which are the rivers in Kerala? That's a competition which we have. So my kids knows the whole geography of Kerala. Tell me the capital of Brazil. They'll say Brasilia. How did they get? They by heart very fast. And when do I learn? Whatever they by heart, I will just ask questions. Or if I don't know, I finish off, I will ask my one son to another son. So by the time when they discuss all 198 countries, by heart. We don't have to work. Nice general knowledge can be. What is that you are trying to do? Instead of cursing, current is not there, why the current is not there, why the current is not there, see half an hour is. Why to waste time? The mind is upset. Don't make it upset, make it inset, downset. How do you downset? Make it calm, cool, enjoy. Every moment in life is precious. We don't know when we are going to die. Any moment we can die. But all the time when we live like a fire, glow like a flame. Don't become smoke. Nimisham Julitam Sreyam Nadu Dhumayitum Chiram. Nimisham Julitam Sreyam. Glow, flame. Give light to everybody around us. Don't give smoke around us. Many people know they give smoke. When people come to you, you must give happiness to them. When people come, no, people, when some people are so happy when reaching somebody finished, whole happiness will come. Morning itself will start. Where are we going? It's all, keep an open mind, be happy, kill your mind. Which mind? The buddhi in the mind have to be killed. Enjoy. As you drive, you know the way. As you drive, you will know the way. As you flow, there will be a slope for you to fly. Don't. Keep on thinking, what should I do tomorrow? What should I do tomorrow? What do I do after this lecture? Then what will happen? This lecture becomes useless. And after the lecture, what do you think? Oh, the lecture was slightly different. I should have enjoyed. And what will happen? The whole night, I did not listen here. So you become upset there. You become upset here. Every time we keep postponing our happiness. Don't do that. Every moment enjoy. That's what is required. Make impressions of life. Talk nice words. Does it cost you anything? Does it cost you anything? Don't use bad words. Nice words. It does not cost you anything. Make jokes. Make people happy around. Some people think, if you make jokes, mix with the people, this fellow is useless. If you show a lot of ego, you are the greatest fellow in the world. Don't talk to people. Like this. I don't understand. Blissfulness, happiness is so casual. Only little bit of muscles will work. If you want to become serious, 135 muscles will work and you will die fast. Those people who are unhappy, they have more ego, are sick. Those people, they are happy, they are not sick. Those people who enjoy, how do you enjoy? How do you show enjoyment? Talk to people, make jokes. Priyavakya pradhanena sarve tushyanti jantavaha. Any animal will enjoy. Why not human being? Every animal will enjoy. Priyavakya pradhanena. Nice words you should give. Where the words will come? Vak mana. From the mind words will come. But now you can do the other way. The other way is, if your mind has to be clean, just pretend that you are going to be very social, talking to people, and you are going to make jokes. Just pretend for some time. You will become that after some time. Because 21 days of practice is enough for us to adjust with anything. 21 days. Just decide, today onwards I am going to make my house so lively, so happy. If the salt is more in the curry, enjoy. Wonderful. Don't worry. The curry is so good, you don't put salt for next 5 days. Everything is here compensated today. Enjoy. That mind you have to. Manoranjana Ranjanayengil Chano Kundi Sambandhi. Heard this? Nice idli is prepared, chutney is not there. So the husband says, you know how wonderful chutney the neighbor, his wife prepares, every day he is eating there. How he knows the chutney taste from the neighbor's house. So one day the wife decided, I will go and get chutney from the neighbor's house. So he goes out, gets chutney and gives. Oh, how wonderful chutney is this? You must prepare like this every day. He says, I will ask the cow to prepare. Because what was brought was chano kundi. Cow dung was brought as chutney. Manoranjana Ranjanayengil. My mother used to teach me this. Mind management, how to behave. I learned from my mother in childhood. She says, Manoranjana Ranjanayengil. If your mind is good, chano kundi sambandhi. Even the cow dung will become chutney for you. We never had it. When we used to have 17 people at home, dosha used to prepare, idli used to prepare, no chutney. If I want, I have to make myself. If I want one extra dosha, earlier day I have to grind. So that my sister is assigned with the job of grinding, her one dosha I will get. And she used to share like this because she used to be tired. She used to say, you grind for some time. Give me one dosha, then we used to bargain. Half dosha please? Yeah, fine. That's what life is. Experience. I used to enjoy